And from France, and you look what's happening in North Korea ahead of that summit that our president's going to meet with Kim Jong-un. It's very important that we have a Secretary of State. And Pompeo is the president's choice, and it looks like he's not going to be confirmed. What are your thoughts? What's your reaction? What's the president's reaction?
At least at a committee.
We certainly hope that some members will change their minds. Look, at some point, Democrats have to decide whether they love this country more than they hate this president. And they have to decide that they want to put the safety and the security and the diplomacy of our country ahead of their own political games. And we're very hopeful that they will. Mike Pompeo is a highly qualified individual, top of his class at Harvard, first in his class at West Point. He's been an impeccable CIA director. He's done a great job. He was confirmed there. And if you just look at history, the past Secretary of States have been confirmed unanimously.
Right.
And Republicans have come on board and supported Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, people we know who they didn't necessarily agree with on the political spectrum, but they knew how important this position was, and they didn't play games with it. And Democrats need to do the same thing with Mike Pompeo and confirm him. He's been one of the leading people when it comes to the negotiations and the conversations with North Korea.
Absolutely.
And to stop that would be incredibly dangerous and damaging for our country and for the world.
So are you predicting that he will pass out of committee or by the Senate as a general body?
Look, we'd love to see both. We know how good of a candidate and how highly qualified he is and what a great Secretary of State he's going to make. And we expect Democrats to get on board and focus on what's best for our country, not what's best for their midterm elections.
Sarah, it's not just Democrats. Rand Paul is causing this uproar. Senator Jeff Flake hasn't made up his mind. Rand Paul thinks he knows the president's foreign policy better than the president, and that this guy, Mike Pompeo, does not represent the president the way Rand Paul wants the president to be represented. What's your message to Rand Paul?
Look, Director Pompeo has spent hours upon hours with the president, briefing him on the most sensitive topics and information that our country has. They have a great chemistry. They are on the same page. Otherwise, the president wouldn't have put him in there. After spending so much time with him, he has a great in-depth knowledge of where they are, how they agree, and he wants to see Director Pompeo. And Rand Paul should have faith in the president's decision as a supporter of his that he's making the right decision for our country. And he should certainly be supportive of what the president is trying to do and continue to be a good ally and partner with the administration.
All right. Let's talk a little bit.